and kind of how you show your steps. You can show a lot of steps or not so many. I think this is a great place to make friends with this idea that if you have the square root of something times itself, it will come out the thing underneath. For instance, if I have the square root of 5 times the square root of 5, it's going to make 5 squared or 25, and that's going to come right back out to 5. And so right here, when I'm going root 7 times root 7, I probably wouldn't stop off at square root 49. Let me get rid of this part just so, oops, there's my eraser. So I have a little more room to write here. I would write it out where I just go root 7 times root 7 is a plain 7. And then that will make that a lot less confusing. It'll cut out some steps. So root 7 times root 7 makes 7. And then on the outside, so I'm just foiling here, root 7 times root 6, those are both under the radical, so those are going to multiply together. So that's going to make a plus root 42. And then on the inside, we're going negative 15 times that invisible 1 in front, so that's going to make negative 15. And then root times root would be root 42. So again, notice the numbers in front multiply, and then the radicals multiply. That does not look like a 4. There we go. And then here on the end, negative times positive, so that's a negative 15. And then root 6 times root 6, again, instead of writing root 36, I would just call it 6, because it's easier and cleaner. And people get mixed up where to put the root. Anyhow, so now we're here. Let's put a little visible 1 right there to show how we're going to collect our terms. So this is going to go 7, and then this is plus 1 root 42 minus 15 root 42, so that should be minus 14 root 42s. And 15 times 6 is 90. And then for my last bit, I can go 7 minus 90, so I think that's 83 negative. Minus 14 root 42. And you might be asking yourself, how do I know I don't have to do anything to that 42? And here's how I did that in my head. I thought 42 is 6 times 7. And 6 is 2 times 3. So if we think of what that would break down to under there, 2 times 3 times 7, there's no pairs, there's no perfect squares in there. I would need 2 2s or 2 3s or 2 7s. So that means that does not simplify further. Cool, hopefully that was helpful.